You can do your recap anytime then.
Okay.
If you want.
Francisco talked to Captain Carter about her ex-husband. I think they punched a guy. The merchant heads wanted to go to Axiom while we were going to Port Mead. They gave a note to give to whoever's in charge of the factorage, to Carter. I got a ringing in my ears, but we did go through the tree with the druid lady. I could be missing a bunch. I have no idea.
That's fine.
This is just what I took notes on.
Yep.
We decided to go, that we might stop at the magic store. But before we could really head there or to the inn where we were supposed to go, to the factorage and everything, we talked to the wardens, a dwarven warden, that's what I put down. They told us that they killed one of Morgan's pet things, and that made Morgan mad. But Morgan wasn't at the jail anymore, because the mayor took him. Someone saw a wanted poster for the Dread Pirate Captain Bob with an X over it, and wanted posters for info about a smuggling crew called the Nomateers. So we went to the mayor's house, who was Clifton Redstream. We met the butler, we met his wife, we met his kids, who were chilling with the Displacer Beast, and we met Morgan. Hold on, I have to scroll. Okay. I cared about nothing in the conversation except petting the Displacer Beast. Or as I have in my notes, domesticated murder kitten.
True.
But Puck and Morgan were talking telepathically with each other. And then Morgan talked to Francisco about Drowse and Lolth. And told us that a week ago in Fae time, they were going to have a party. And the two queens were talking. And he was on guard duty when Mab shoved him through a portal and told him to prepare us. Then they went off or something, I don't remember. We headed to the merchant's quarters to deliver the letter and to find an inn, but before we got there, someone stuck a note in Francisco's pocket that said, basically, about time, get here soon, aka now, which was Annabeth's sister, Jubilee. Francisco recognized that, followed her into an alley, which Carter allowed us to just kind of follow whatever was happening. He tried to tell us it was a shortcut, but Carter didn't believe him. Apparently, the whole family is in town, and Francisco doesn't like that. And we were told that we had to follow the rules of the Shaggy Dog Inn, which means no weapons, no magic, lots of drinks, lots of gnomes. There was sarcastic clapping when we entered. Someone said the prodigal son returned. Annabelle. I have it both ways in my notes. Annabelle's mother punched Francisco in the nuts, and then so did everyone else. And they grilled Francisco about his intentions before calling Annabelle out, who's like a red-headed gnome with a green dress, who was very pregnant, and her water broke. And there's like 3 big gnomey people, who's the farmer gnome, the cleric gnome, and the pirate king gnome.
Yep.
And a bartender. That's all I have. I don't know.
The most important person there. The bartender.
Yeah. Yeah. I made sure to write down who that was. Planchet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You always need to remember who the bartender is.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
That's all I got. I don't have anything else.
All right. Thank you for the recap. And that is where we start. So everyone's got roll 20 up. You can see the lovely tavern. Carter's in the still kind of not really on the floor anymore, but still surrounded by Athos, Porthos, and Aramis. The parents are sitting at a table. Annabelle's sister is handing out some drinks to you guys while all this unfolds. She will ask if you guys need any food, because it is getting late. By the time you guys got here, you're pushing dinner time. So what is what's on Francisco's mind right now?
One thing on Francisco's mind is, oh fuck. And so he's probably like nervous dadding it, like, all right, well, no, here, let me get that. Here, just you sit down. You sit down.
Okay. As soon as you try to get her to sit down, she's just going to look at you and shake her head. She's going to look over at her mother. Her mother's just going to sigh and go, I was hoping we had at least another week. All right. She's going to look at Francisco and go, this is your fault. Again. All right. Let's get you to bed. Francisco, can you lift her up and take her to her room, please? So you're going to follow her mother, which she's going to come down here and go straight into this big room over here. So she's going to take and set her there. At this point, too, Captain Carter is going to stand up, look at the three gnomes, and just ignore them, and also come into the room. As she gets in here, she's just going to look at you and go, this isn't my first birth. I think I can help. So they are going to sit there, make sure that Annabelle is comfortable. Her mother is Anna's going to look at you and go, well, we're not too sure how long this is going to take. Why don't you make yourself useful and go get some towels and boil some water?
Yeah, right. I'll be right back.
Take your time. You might need a drink too. And bring us some water for her too, please. So as you go into the kitchen, they're pretty much just going to let you wander because they know you have other things on your mind right now. You'll be able to figure out what you need in there. As you guys are there, you're going to see Carter come out. She's going to just walk over to the three groups of you guys and go, well, what do you three want to do? Annabelle is sitting here for a bit. This place looks like a fairly nice inn. Do you guys want to just stay here for the night? Well, might be a little loud tonight with the baby being born, but I think we all need to stay here.
That's fine. We don't really sleep anyways. Doesn't really matter how loud it is.
She's just going to look at you and go, I'd forgotten about that. Okay, then. Right. How about you guys go find, while we have time, she's going to hand one of you guys the note, and she's going to read it again for a sec and look at it, and she's just going to sigh, look over at Athos and go, this has your stupid name on it. Athos is just going to go, what's got my name on it? She's just going to walk over and hand him the note. He is a merchant head of this city, apparently.
That's convenient.
It is very convenient. So he's just going to look at her and go, who the hell gave you this? Carter's just going to look and go, well, believe it or not, we were in Muna about a couple hours ago. One of the merchant heads there, let's just say it'll have probably information on there that you're not going to believe, but you're going to have to believe it. And the three of them are just going to look at you, including the parents, and go, Muna, on the other side of the continent.
We walked through a tree.
And hearing this, Aramis is going to stand up and go, I've heard of that. Never seen it, but I have heard of that. I usually get teleported by a circle. I've never gone through a tree. How was that? That's strange.
I heard ringing in my ears.
Okay. The brothers are just going to look at each other and go, well, you may as well open that, I guess, then. After Carter hands that back, knows that you guys are here because you don't need to eat, drink, or sleep, or breathe. She's just going to walk herself back to the back to the room and make herself busy for a bit. You're going to have Athos take a look at the letter. You're going to see him reach into his farmer's outfit that he's wearing, and he's going to produce something that looks like a small dagger, but it's got a bunch of small runes on it. And as it gets close to the envelope, you'll see the knife and the envelope glow, as if it is taking off something magical that is on there. It's a good thing you didn't steal that and open it. Let's just say that. You wouldn't have liked the surprise. As soon as you'll see a small little poof from the envelope, and he's going to insert the knife and open it up. He's going to read it probably 3 or 4 times. It's not very. It's like just 2 pages, nothing major. But he's just going to like read it and read it and read it. He's going to walk over to the bar and pour himself a drink. And then read it a couple more times. And then he's going to pass it to his brothers, who are pretty much going to do the exact same thing. You can tell these 3 do most things together. They're going to pretty much do the same thing and grab a pitcher of beer this time, and set it on the table and pass the note around, and pass the note to the parents. And after that, Athos is just going to look at you guys and go, well, I'm caught up a little. What the hell? What puts you 3 in this?
Proximity? We were at the library.
Huh.
Weird stuff's going on. People are having visions. It's been very weird.
According to this note, you 5 have been given diplomatic immunity. I don't like that word around here. Especially not with that one in the kitchen. The only good thing it does say is don't believe anything he says, which I'm okay with. But the fact that we have to deal with the Navy is going to complicate certain things, but that's okay. Anyway, let me properly introduce everybody here. I'm Athos. I am one of the head merchants here in Port Mead. This is my brother Porthos, who you can tell is, what are you? Well, I'm many things, but thief, a murderer, a cutthroat, pirate king, a few other things I don't really want to get into, but yeah. Yeah.
Nice to meet you. I put my hand out. See if he'll shake my hand.
Yeah, he will shake your hand. He's a little... Aramis is going to stand up and go... He's going to give a nice little bow. He's in nice clothes. Multicolored. I'm going to bring up what color he's in. Where did I put it? Where's my color scheme? He's in red, blue, green, and white. You would know he is a priest of Seti. Or cleric, or you're not too sure what he is, but he looks important. He'll look at everybody and go, pleasure. I am Aramis. I do a lot of things. Nothing important right now. The three of us have been here for about a week and a half, waiting for our niece to give birth. We haven't really been... Everything outside has been working nice and fine, so we haven't really had outside contact for the last week and a bit. We've just been staying here, drinking and waiting. So this note is troubling. Especially that no one's came to bother to find us or talk to us. If it's, must be really secretive. And Athos is just going to look at you all and say, I need to make some phone calls. Apparently, do you know what's on this note? Have you read it?
Mm-mm. Nope. We're just the couriers.
Yeah. Well, let's just say we're not going to be here too long. We are going to stay for the birth. I don't care what this note says. Then the next, they've come up with a timeline. This portal, Feywild, I don't understand that. I think we have till the end of the month before it is open. So we only have a good 10 or 11 days to prepare. So I need to go make some calls. I need to round up a lot of people. And we need to do what we can in the plains of Onath, I guess, and try and harvest early.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be... Last year we used about 2,800 people. I'm going to need about 8,000 to get this done quick. So yes, you guys sit here. I will be back. And he's just gonna get up and go, and Porthos is gonna look at everybody, and he's gonna walk up to Francisco and go, so it's been about how long for you? 10 days since a week, 10 days since you were captured?
Yeah, something like that. Frantically, just still looking around, having a drink, smoking a pipe.
Not one person has contacted me. That Navy's getting good. I have probably 200 people that can contact me in a moment's notice, and I have heard nothing. But, on a good note, there's more pirates on land than there is in the sea. So, you and I are going to be busy at some point. I know this note says that you are with these folks for now, and you have to stay with Carter. But when I call you, you better come. Or you'll end up like Bob.
Are you going to get this thing off?
We will work on that. I've never seen the like.
I can't come without it off.
We will figure that out.
Can we hear this conversation?
You can hear this conversation. He's a loud person.
I don't know if we've ever really looked at Francisco's bracelet.
No.
Can I glean anything about it?
Do you have Identify? I don't think sorcerers do. No.
I am a baby. I have nothing.
You'd be able to tell that it is... it's a type of magic that is old. It is mostly used, you could tell, for controlling more than anything. It's got a type of spell on it that can trigger both ways. If something happened to Carter, it could happen to him. You'd be able to see like a magical link between them.
Okay, cool. Just wondering.
Other than that, without identifying to see exactly what it can do, that would be pretty much the only thing you can glean from looking at it and knowing a little bit about magic. Yep. So after that, Porthos is going to... He's just going to pace. He doesn't know if he can leave, because he's probably got his picture posted everywhere by now looking for him. But he is going to start making calls. You're going to see him pull out a whole bunch of stones out of a bag and start trying one after another. Aramis is just going to be continuing to look at the note. He's going to look at the parents. Well, brother, this could be good business for us. We're going to have... Athos, I think, is going to need all the carts that we have. We have resources we can offer. I have a few strings I can pull still. This is going to be happening near the chapel, so my only worry really is about all the people we're going to need to evacuate ASAP. We're going to need to get the army in here. We're going to have to ward that place off, just in case. There's so many things that need to be done. So little time. And we have baby on the way. So, you two sit here. I'll be back. Keep Annabelle safe and keep these people here. The parents are just going to nod, and Anna's going to look and, well, sorry, she's not there, but he is. Guy's just going to look at his brother and go, yeah, do what you need to do. I'll lock this place down. So as soon as Aramis leaves, Porthos is going to stay, and you're going to just hear a whole bunch of clicks and clacks, and a whole bunch of stone walls are going to come down and cover all the windows and doors. You can tell he's done this before, part of his job, so there is no in or out right now until he allows it. So what do you guys want to do during that?
I'm going to start on my Lunar Legacy book.
Okay.
I'm just going to read. I'm like keeping an eye out just in case, but I'm going to start my book.
Okay. How about Wade and How about Wade and Pretzels? What did you guys want to do when you see you're locked in? Anything major?
Nothing really. I don't know. Just kind of hanging out.
Okay.
Not much to do. Locked in.
Okay. Did you guys want to go check on Annabelle, or are you just going to leave that to the mother and Carter?
It's not my problem.
Nope, not our problem. No.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
What is my... Yeah, I am not proficient in medicine. I'm going to stay out here with my book.
Gotcha. Alright. Is there anything you guys want to do or talk to each other about before the fun begins?
I think at some point I lean over to Benjamin and just like try and whisper so no one else can hear. Just, this place is kind of freaky. If needed, could you like just phase through the wall or something? I don't know if you can do that, but
If I could find a small enough gap I can maybe... I'm not sure.
Okay, just wondering.
Yeah, you're good till about you got in. Anything smaller than an inch should be extremely difficult. You're good for about an inch.
Yeah.
I was just curious. How long did I read my book before everything goes down? Or before the fun begins, just because so I can track how many.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if you guys wanted to do anything before we get to like baby coming. I know. I think he's moving downstairs.
Yeah.
It's just entertaining.
It's like when they put a camera on a dog and you see them pick up a boat or something. Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny. Okay. So as certain, like, we'll go with a couple hours pass. You'll probably see Francisco go in and out and back and forth and just trying to keep himself busy and trying to keep Annabelle and his mother happy. Well, her mother happy. Porthos is going to be in the room with you guys. He's going to be talking or trying to connect to certain people. You're going to see him a lot throwing the stones that aren't answering. He's just going to not really rage, but he's a little upset that he got caught off guard and he doesn't know how. At one point, he's going to bring his ale over and sit down with you three and say, well, they've screwed me good. And it looks like you three are caught up in this mess too. So what do you guys plan to do?
Oh, we were just told to follow Carter.
I get that. Something in here says you guys have had visions. I don't even want to ask. But what do you three think we should all do about this? You live here just as much as us.
I mean, from everything I've heard, basically everything coming through is just terrible.
Yep.
But apparently it's also a lot more powerful than any of us. Or they just really want us to think it is. I'm not sure. But I asked Puck if they would, like, try and take over, you know? Because they have, like, their own, like, court system and stuff. Or if they would, like, follow our rules. And then he laughed at me. So that seems bad as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think we really have any way of stopping them from coming through if the planet wants to allow it. I guess they tried to ask, but
that part's
didn't
not
go
in here.
very well.
He's going to wave the paper and go, well, none of that's in here. Huh.
I wasn't there when it happened, so I'm not sure.
Okay. So, we are screwed. Alright?
Mm-hmm.
And how about you two? He's going to look at Talos and Benjamin and go, what do you two think?
I mean, there's no stopping it, but maybe we can control it. Possibly. We know roughly where they're going to be showing up. Maybe when. But it does seem like a problem out of our control.
Well, I'm curious what a metal man would think. Got a few like you on board a few ships. Tough bastards.
That's quite surprising. We don't float well.
True. But you're good at doing certain other things underwater that come in handy every now and then for a pirate. underwater sabotage is quite fun and rewarding.
As your question, it is a bit early to say how things will turn out.
Sorry, you broke up there.
I'm trying to work out what a smart person would say. I haven't got enough coffee in me.
Okay.
It is a bit early to say how things will turn out. We should be fine. We should manage.
Yeah, I don't like the word should. I like reassurances. I just find myself in a place I've never been before. Out of the loop.
Is someone keeping you out of the loop, or do they just not know? I don't know which is worse.
I need to talk to my old friend the Admiral. I think it's his fault. Again.
Oh, I think we met him. We met him, right?
Yeah, Greybeard.
Yeah, we met him.
He's up top.
Yeah.
He's wandering the city.
I don't think I mentioned that. I think I just say we met him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know what the plan is. I don't know if they know and just haven't told us, which is totally possible. All I really know is that I have family in the plains. So if things are coming through, we kind of got to get them out of there once the harvest is done. They won't leave before that, but can't just let a bunch of Feywild creatures wander around hurting people. Our people.
Yeah. Well, you guys sit tight. I'm going to keep trying to see if I can talk to somebody here.
Good luck!
By now, you're going to hear a few more screams coming from the bedroom. Carter and Anna are going to come out and say, well, I think we're getting close. Francisco, she wants to say hi.
I think it's better that I stay out here.
Yeah. You want to tell her that?
Okay. I'm all the way.
Yeah.
I'll scurry on over.
Okay. As you get in there, Carter and her mom are just going to step outside and give you two a little bit of privacy for not that long, but you can tell she's uncomfortable, as she would be. She's just going to hold her hand out for you.
I'll take her hand.
Okay. She's just going to look at you and go, I realize this isn't what you wanted.
It's unexpected.
It was unexpected for me. But I need to know if you're going to be here for us.
Well, I'm kind
I
of
understand not the
attached.
here part. Yes.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, it's my kid.
That's the main thing I wanted to know. I know it's been a while. But we have had plans for this for over the last 6 months. After this is born, Mom and Dad want to get me out of the city. So eventually I'm going to be moving in with my brother, who lives in New Hope. He's taken after Uncle Athos. He's been quite a good farmer up there. He's got a lot of workers, wife and kids, and he's offered to set me up there. So on a good note, seeing as everything that's going to be happening around here soon, I hear, I'll be close.
Yeah, I don't know where I'll be exactly. But I think Lily might be coming your way. So, of course, she can probably get hold of me too.
It'd be nice to have her as a guard. If I can make her stay. But
She'll stay.
We would have a house that is ours.
Yeah, I mean, a house is like a ship of the land, I guess.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, do you want to be here for all the kicking and screaming? Because I think that's going to start soon.
Well, I think I still have a few more things to get ready. I'll be around though.
Okay. If I call, you come.
That's what got us into this trouble the last time.
This is true. But that was fun. Alright. Bring Carter and Mother back in here. I want to get this over with.
She wants y'all. I'm walking out the room and
we were listening.
I'm just going to go sit at the bar.
Okay. Barkeep, he's going to look at you and go, anything specific? Or just something to try and kill the pain and memories? Or do you want to stay somewhat normal?
Give me something hard. I'm not trying to pass out, but give me something hard. 2, I need a teddy bear.
I can do the first. I'll see about the second. He's just gonna reach under the bar. You'll hear him rummage around and rummage around. He's gonna pull up a bottle that's covered in dust. He's gonna look at it and stare at it and kind of take a few moments to try and pry the wax seal off of it and pop the cork. He's gonna give it a sniff and then a little taste, and it's got no label, so I don't know what it is, but let's try it. It's by now really, really black and a little thick. But he's going to pour it for you. It's going to be a fair size shot. He can't remember what it is. All he knows is it's very strong.
Yeah, I'm down the hatches.
Okay. As you drink it, I need a Constitution save, please. Okay. You're muted. That's not a good number. No.
Do you have advantage on con saves for drinking?
Probably not. He's not going to have a advantage. I wouldn't give him one for this anyway. And you're muted,
Then
by the way.
Nat one.
Yeah. So, you chug it. You're good for a good 10 seconds. You have a massive coughing fit. And then you just kind of, your whole body just kind of flops and you fall off the stool. And you are going to be unconscious for the next 25 minutes.
Great.
Bartender's just going to look at you on the ground and go, he's going to put the cork back on, put it right back under at the very back again. He's going to write a note on it that says, do not drink. Save for later.
Can I try that? I just yell over from the corner as I see that happen. I just want to know.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I skip over.
He's going to reach back under, pour like a little bit, just a little, kind of shaking when he gives it to you. Here you go.
Thanks. I take it.
It's about 400-year-old mead that has gone a little bad. It still tastes nice and sugary.
Ooh.
Give me a con save.
Do I get advantage because against being poisoned?
Yes, we'll go with that.
Yes. That's what I was hoping for.
The amount he drank, nothing was going to help him. He's snoring right now. I think he needs the rest anyway.
Okay. A con save, 17. 15 plus 2.
Okay. You drink it like a champ. You don't drink that often. Your stomach's not used to having anything in there, but it really doesn't need anything in there. So, like, nothing will react to it at all. All you're going to do is just feel a little bleh.
Yeah, I shake and then just go, yummy, and skip back over to my seat. Step over Francisco.
Okay. After that, he's going to look at the bottle again. Rub out what he wrote before saying do not drink, and he's going to put it to the front. He's going to go, okay, all right. Well, 50-50 chance that this is going to do something good for someone. If the rest of you guys are all right, while he's napping, I'm going to go see about a teddy bear.
Thanks.
If something's open at this time. So he's going to walk over to Guy, and Guy's going to press a couple buttons, and one of the walls is going to open, unlock the door, and he's going to go try and find a teddy bear. Something he's probably never been asked before.
Can we see what buttons were pressed, or is it like a secret?
It's give me a perception check or investigation. Either works. Whatever you're better at. Whoever wants to roll.
I definitely want that.
Can we all roll?
Yep. You're all at the same table.
Investigation for sure.
So he's over here.
Ooh, not bad. 18.
Okay. Anyone who got a 15 and over, you'll just see that he's put his hand through like a small little opening in the side of the wall, and he just reaches up, and there's just like a hidden lever in the inside. So you're the only one who saw that.
2 8s.
Yeah, 2 8s.
And an 18. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not really hiding it. He can tell that this is just in case they get raided or something like that. It just does the front door. But it is a massive, like, 2-foot thick stone that just kind of slides over the entrance.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Being smugglers, they are, just in case someone comes that shouldn't. Or they need to come keep someone in that shouldn't be here. So as of all that's happening, 25 minutes later, you wake back up. And within another, I'd say, half hour after that, you're going to have a nice, brand-ish new teddy bear. This is, you can tell it is not brand new. You probably, if he asks you where you got it from, you would probably understand that you don't want to know where he got it from. But it is a teddy bear. It's got a few chew marks on it, but it's a teddy bear. Do you want another one, by the way? Or is the first drink good? Your friend over there took it like a champ.
Something lighter.
Vodka?
Something a little lighter.
Or rum?
Rum.
Rum it is. So he's going to pour you a nice, like, clay pot worth of rum and say, all right, are you hungry? Have you eaten today?
Have I eaten today?
You had breakfast at the inn in Muna. That's it.
I've eaten. Sure. I don't know. Bread be fine. And I'm going to grab a handful of peanuts. I'm going to walk over to the 3 bookworms and ask them if there's anything they can do to pretty up this teddy bear.
I don't know if any of you guys took prestidigitation or not.
I did.
Ah.
I did take prestidigitation, yes.
I also have mending, so if there are any...
Well, mending would work too. Yep.
Anything, any small vips, just fix those.
I'll just pretty it up, make it smell nice. Clean it. Yeah. Warm it up a little bit just so it's toasty. I've seen Francisco, he's got like a tattoo, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna put a really small version of it with prestidigitation on the bear. Okay. Just like in the same spot. It only lasts like an hour, but still.
That works.
Yeah.
We could also say that the teddy bear has clothes on it. And you could use mending to kind of make that permanent in the stitching, if you wanted. Okay, so you're probably by now hitting close to like 7 o'clock p.m., 6:30, 7 o'clock. By now you'll hear the sounds of a baby being born. So you're going to hear a lot of screaming and a lot of yelling because it's just down the hall, even with the door closed. It takes a while, good half hour, but you finally do hear the sounds of a baby crying. Did you want to go look? Or are you going to wait until they come out and say something?
Yeah, I'm not going to fully stick my head in the door, but I'm going to just peek through a crack.
Okay. As you do that, they can probably tell that you are there. You're going to have Anna open the door up. She's going to be holding a tiny little baby. Looks about the same size as a more human than gnome. It's a big baby. But completely looks like a drow other than the faces of human. So same coloration as a drow, but facial, most things are human. And it's a female. So she's going to hand you your daughter. She's going to say, congratulations. It was a good birth. Mom's doing good. After you hold her, I'm going to go put her in the next room and clean her up. And as she does that, you're going to hear Carter say, "We got one more."
What?
Oh God.
So after you hold your daughter, Anna's going to walk you to the next room where you guys are going to give it a quick little cleanup. She's going to already have a little bit of baby clothes to put on there for you. So as you guys get there, she's going to set the little baby down. Fair size. More like your average size baby for a human. So we'll say a good like 5 pounds at least coming out of a gnome. That's pretty good. But looks healthy. Looks perfect. She's just going to say, do you want to stay with her while the other one comes out, or do you want to be there for that?
I guess I'll stay here in the room.
Okay. So she's going to leave you alone with your daughter. While that's happening, you're going to hear a lot more screaming. A little louder this time. Takes a good another 10 minutes, and then you get another one pop out. While you're in the room next door, you're going to hear another baby cry. Not as loud as the last one. And as it comes out, you three at the table are going to feel pulled into the room. Something's tugging you there. And like a major tug. Like you need to get up and go look.
Yes, we are.
Francisco! But I definitely get up.
Yeah, I'm in the room right now, so...
Yeah. So you two... you're in the other room with the other baby. So you two just feel a small tug. And Talos, you hear a knock in your head. Spock says, something weird's happening. You gotta go look. So as you three go towards the room, Francisco's in the other room with the baby. Talos, your internal sensors almost change a little. You're going to start to see some... easiest way to say it is you're going to see both Ben and Sabrin glow a little from the inside. And it's different colors. Ben is a little black and white and gray, mostly gray. Sabrin, the color is mostly black but multicolored around the edges, as if something's trying to keep the black at bay. And as they enter the room, there's not much sound in there anymore other than the mother crying and Carter holding a baby that's a little small and not looking too healthy. And Talos, you see both of the energy sources from Sabrin and Ben come out of them and combine into a red and white one. And they go into the little baby. And as this happens, it gets healthier and bigger, and it changes a little. So Talos, you can tell you are seeing the birth of a brand new ley line. And
what the...
and you can also tell, you'll see the two energy sources coming from Sabrin and Ben are also ley lines. You don't know how you know it, but you do. And as that happens, you see the baby turn into a tiefling.
Ooh.
And then starts to cry. Okay, so Sabrin and Ben, you see a brand new reborn for the first time.
Interesting.
So, as the baby starts to cry again, you're going to see Annabelle just get extremely happy that the baby in Carter's hand is healthy. Carter hasn't said much through this. She's a little shocked. But she hands the baby over to the mother. And you guys can tell for the first time. You don't know really what a tiefling is, because this will be the very first one ever born. But it's gnome-sized. You can tell a little on the head that horns will eventually come out of it. And it is also the entire color of a drow. And then, as that happens, Talos, you see both energy sparks from these two fade. They're still there, but they're completely drained. And Ben and Sabrin, you both have a level of exhaustion, and you can't use magic for 24 hours.
Oh, yay.
So,
I'm gonna just log off now then. I don't have anything else.
So for the first time, you guys feel tired. You feel drained completely. Ben, you get your color back and your feet touch the ground.
Interesting.
Yep. So you guys feel like you need to sleep for the first time ever.
Or in a while.
Well, for you in a while. Yeah. So yeah. At this point, you're going to have Carter bring Francisco over, and she's going to stay with the baby girl.
Was the tiefling a boy?
Boy.
Or do we not know? Okay.
Yep.
So, the boy's in Carter's arms?
The boy is with Annabelle. She's going to stay with the girl while you go over. She's going to tell you that you have a son, but you should go talk to Annabelle. He's healthy. Just, yeah, you better go over.
I walk over and I hear there's a healthy baby boy.
Mm-hmm. He was hard getting out. But we have twins-ish. And she's going to hand you your son. You can tell something's a little odd. Healthy. Everything's there. But you can tell on the top of the head that got a few little nubs. You don't know what it is. There's never been a tiefling before.
Well, he's bound to be a little different, so he'll be okay.
Mm-hmm. You can tell she's drained. She's going to tell you to call in for Aramis. He is a priest.
Don't we need to get the babies cleaned up and everything first?
Carter can do that, but I think I need a little help.
I'll run and get Aramis.
Okay. He's there pretty quick. He's pretty much just gonna walk over and do a quick lay on hands on her. Get her blood flowing back and give her a little bit of health. He's going to give you guys congratulations. The bartender's going to walk over and hand you your, look at the two of them and go, I'll be right back. He's going to go find another teddy bear. Yeah, or something different. One for a boy, one for a girl. So he's going to leave. By now, the whole family's going to be over there. Cleaned off both babies. Wrapped them all up. So they're in their cribs. Aramis is going to look at the baby boy. You're going to see him, his hands are going to go green a little. He's going to sit there for a bit and go, he's healthy. I don't know what these are, but we'll love him the same. Now, I think everybody else down here should probably... let's leave the family alone for a bit. You two look drained. Come over here, I'll see what I can do. So he's going to take Sabrin and Ben and Talos back outside. He's going to try and take a look at you guys. He's going to do a quick once over and throw a little healing your way, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything. You don't feel different. You just feel not yourselves right now. And he's just going to look at both of you and go, you seem drained, but you seem also healthy.
You saw that baby, right?
Yep.
That's weird, right?
I've seen weirder.
But that's not how all babies are born, right? That doesn't normally happen.
That's a great question.
Why? What happened? You guys would have felt it, but not seen it. Talos seen everything. All you guys did, you felt something in your core felt drawn to the situation. Like something almost not really took over you, but you just felt the need to get there to help, and you didn't know how.
You did say that we recognized the baby as a brand new reborn, though.
Because you both are, yes, and
yes, okay.
It did die for a second, and when it looked completely different. It looked like a baby gnome. Different color. It was smaller. And as soon as the two imposing ley lines from you two interfered and took over...
we don't know that part.
No, only Talos does. Yeah. You just seen a baby die and then get reborn, and you guys felt like shit after.
Yeah. So that it was a gnome, and then I think it might have died and came back, and then it wasn't a gnome anymore.
I think it took our energy or something, because it kind of felt weird.
I felt really tired afterwards, which is very unusual because we don't have to sleep. I don't know what that means. I just maybe keep an eye on it.
And Aramis is going to look at Ben and go, I've been meaning to ask about this, but I didn't really want to be impolite with the situation, let's say. He's going to poke you, and you're going to look down and actually notice that no one can see through you right now. You are more physical and not corporeal right now. You are more solid than you have been, because you don't even remember not being solid. So if you tried to squeeze through something, you would feel bones break and it would hurt. And you guys can tell for the first time that Ben does look elfish.
Yeah, see, that's not normal either. Ben, you don't normally look that specifically put together.
I don't know what's going on either.
I poke him.
Feels
see,
just
that's
like
supposed to happen.
Yep. And your feet are on the ground.
He's not even floating.
And you're a little cold.
Huh.
This has been a very confusing day.
I'm happy I got
I'm
through
just
it. That was
saying-
hard to type. That was hard to type and say.
I just think we, need to watch out for the baby. I don't know that it's in danger or anything, but you know how people can be.
Also, Talos, in your head after all that happens, you're going to hear Spock just go, well, that was different. I just, something in me, triggered. And as you look, your vision goes back to normal, Talos. You can't see any of the ley lines anymore. But something in the back of your mind, you can feel almost the presence of 3 in the room still. Sorry, yeah, no, 3, yep. 2 are really very faded, and 1's just brand new.
Yeah, after that experience, I'm just gonna pop one eye out at a time and just give it a clean. Just make sure everything is still working properly and I'm not just seeing things.
Yep. Yeah, no, if you did a self-diagnostic, you would see that everything is fine, just certain things are... It's almost like your memory bank went up a little. Alright, so we will go back to Francisco, and by now Carter would have brought all the other baby in, so both are in the same room with Mom. Mom, you can tell, is very close to falling asleep and needing a rest. Anna is just in a rocking chair with one baby in one arm, the other baby in the other arm, and she's a grandmother, not for the first time, but she's got 2 more grandkids. And through all of this, Annabelle's sister has just been sitting there watching everything happen. She hasn't said a word. She's just been... It's been a little much for her.
I'll go and ask her if she's okay.
She's going to come out of her revive for the first time in a couple hours. She's just going to look at you and go, I never thought I'd be an aunt again. I knew it was coming. That was a lot. I missed my brother's babies being born. I don't get to see them that often. But this was strange. I wanted to help, but my feet wouldn't let me. I've never been scared before.
Well, just wait until it's your turn.
As you say that, she's going to look at you and go, oh, you know you and I prefer the same thing.
Oh, I thought it was muted.
It's okay. That worked out even better. So yeah, that's not going to happen. But I appreciate it. I'll be okay. How do they look?
They look look fine. Part drow, part gnome, part human.
And part something else. Well, I guess I should man up, as they say, and go say hi. So she's just going to slowly make her way in and sit with her mom. She's not going to say much, though.
I'll walk over to Annabelle if she's still awake, and yeah,
There'd be room in the bed for you to join her.
No,
Okay.
that's not happening.
Sheets haven't been cleaned yet. No.
No, I'll just bring up the fact, like, we still have to figure out names.
That's your job. I'll be happy with
Okay.
whatever.
All right, I'll walk over to Annabeth and pick up the boy and give him a once over, and I think we'll call you Ian. And put him.
Ian? I-A-N?
Yep, Ian.
Perfect.
And I'll pick the girl up. I'll do the same thing. I'll give her a once over. Janet.
Janet
I-
works.
No, I don't love it.
This way. So yeah, that's the names that Francisco is deciding on.
Okay.
And has the barkeep came back with the other teddy bear?
Around now, yes, this one's going to be not a teddy bear per se. He's bringing a pet cat. That was the best he could find.
Like an
Like
actual cat?
A baby kitten.
Oh, okay. I was meaning something stuffed.
Best I could at this time of night without breaking into somewhere. Sorry.
Okay, no problem.
I can go tomorrow morning and get something better, but this will suffice, I would hope, for now.
Yeah, I think it will.
The orange and black tabby.
Okay. We'll call you Scruffles.
Scruffles the cat.
Yeah, but I will take the one stuffed animal that I have. I don't know. I guess we're going to say it's probably looking more like a suited for a boy.
Yeah.
I'll take that, and I'll say I'll be right back. I'm going to go into the other room and sit down, and I am going to cast Magic Mouth. And for the sake of surprise, we'll wait until the trigger goes off.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can you link that spell? I haven't heard of that one in a while.
I have no idea how to link it, but I will take it.
I'll just do it this way. I'll just look it up. Oh, okay. Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Cool. All right. I like that. You can take inspiration for that one. If you don't already have it.
I do not have inspiration, but I will gladly take inspiration.
Yep. Okay. Actually, for everything that's happened, you all can have inspiration. That was a little tough to get through. Yeah. You might need it having exhaustion and no magic. Like no cantrips, nothing's going to work for you right now.
Sure hope nothing bad happens.
Yeah.
And then, bam. And of course, whenever we do get the other stuffed animal,
Yep.
I'm going to do the same
Do the same
thing
thing.
for that
Okay.
as
Yeah, I
well.
figured. Okay, no worries. Okay. So let's from there, we'll say everything's calmed down, everyone's fine. Annabelle's going to go to bed. Babies are going to be looked after overnight by Anna and Carter. Mostly Anna. The barkeep's going to come over with Guy. They're going to show you guys to some rooms if you want.
Yeah. Pretty tired now. So.
Do you each want your own room, or do you want to stay with anybody?
I've been rooming with Talos, so if Talos is cool with it, I'll go back with Talos. But
Okay.
Yeah. Continue that arrangement.
Feel free to choose any rooms that you guys want. There's 3 bunks near the entrance up in here. This room with the babies is occupied. This room over here at the bottom is also going to be occupied by the Athos, Porthos, and Aramis. And this room is for the 2 babies, and this is Mom and Dad. So you have this room here, and this room here.
Sorry, ping the other one? Oh, that one, okay.
Yeah.
That one I'll go here. Near the baby, not next to the wall.
What room is this?
I have icons in the window. Give me one sec. That is storage. Yeah, storage is in here.
Talos doesn't need a room. He'll just go and set into storage.
Okay.
Just in storage.
Just in storage.
Yeah, just in storage.
Yeah.
I'll probably share a room with Sabrin.
Okay.
Yeah. If Talos doesn't want to share a room, Benjamin and I can share a room.
Okay.
He doesn't use the bed anyways, so like...
Sounds good. So sister's gonna be in her room. Porthos, you can tell, is up for the night. And these 2 are gone for a bit and will be back later. And the barkeep, I didn't bring him. The barkeep eventually will go home after he closes down for the night. So, suffice to say, you guys are... Francisco's going to need at least a good 8 hours after his alcohol that he drank and knocked him out. You're feeling still a little blah. You haven't really eaten much. So before the bartender leaves, he's just going to tell you guys that there's a pot of stew and bread, bowls if you're hungry. Help yourself. It'll still be warm. He'll be leaving probably by 10 p.m. Porthos is going to be pretty much staying almost in his seat all night right out front. He has things on his mind. So yeah. So we will say that it's probably by... Yeah, you're pushing close to midnight right about now. And after this, you're going to have... Carter's going to go off in a little corner. She's just going to look at everybody and go, I'm going to update the Admiral. I know we're going to stay here overnight. We'll see if we're leaving tomorrow or the next day. But according to that note, I guess we don't have much time. So I have a feeling we're probably going to be leaving tomorrow. Unfortunately, but it is what it is. So she's going to go off and talk to the Admiral.
Oh boy.
And then she's going to go to bed. No, probably. It's only going to be like a 20-minute conversation. By the time she comes over, she'll say, Admiral's got some info, but we'll deal with that tomorrow. Nothing too important. He does say congratulations. And he's got a present for you. Or he said he will by tomorrow. But anyway, good night. That was an interesting day. Considering you guys started the day at the inn in Muna.
Yeah.
It's been a long day.
Long day.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we'll say you guys go to bed. Did you want to do anything before you go to bed?
Not with this weird, tired feeling.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's just bedtime.
Okay.
Yeah. So, well, Carter's fully out of the inn right now, right?
No, she's still staying. She's just picked a room.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll be sleeping probably near the babies.
Yeah. I'm a slink into her room,
Mm-hmm.
and Francisco's gonna go in there. He's gonna be like, "Hey,
Mm-hmm. I'm ignoring everything that just happened here. I didn't tell him anything.
that's great. That's fine." And obviously, Francisco just actually doesn't care right now, and he's just gonna look at her and say, "Look, I'm waiting for the other stuffed animal in the morning. Pretty much, that's just I need to do the other gift for the other kid, and we need to skedaddle fast."
Understood. I kind of got the feeling that this was a surprise. And unfortunately, we're going to have to leave it anyway.
Yeah, but sooner than later, okay?
Sooner than later.
Yeah.
Go to bed.
And Francisco's gonna go into Annabelle's room and go and sleep.
Just like on the ground beside the bed?
In that chair.
Okay. It's a nice chair.
It is a nice chair. That's why he chose that.
Okay.
And the only reason.
And with that, we will go for break.
Yay!
Awesome.